somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was wrong for them doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, once he said all you gonna do is clear his mind up, I was just telling you that story.
He was
And I can
traumatized.
go on, huh?
Yeah.
He was traumatized.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
How can you get past that?
And
Same Black Wall Street.
even your
Burnt
grandparents
his grand
sometimes,
one day.
the ones that's from the
You
country,
don't remember that?
they would say, yeah, don't mess with white
It's
people.
the same concept.
You know, because I grew up, I spent a whole bunch of time in the country. I'm from here and the country, but see, I'll pick cotton. And you did that, all the white people lived over there. All of us lived over here on this side of the track. We lived on this side of the track, all of them lived over. Hold up, when we come out of our church, you looking right at the white cemetery, as soon as you step out the door. This is half a block away from our church right there. You know, you couldn't go to that cemetery. You come out of here and get buried, you got to go all the way back down there in the woods. We talking about reality. See, a lot of us around here now talking, oh, man, look, tell me about what you wouldn't do. You just stepped in line and went on, grabbed your cotton sack and picked some cotton too. Yeah.
That's clear. So once we complete, you know, if we just do the blockhead just for our mother, what do we do then? What's the next step?
We're going to get to the land. But I wanted, my question was, do everybody understand what they're looking at right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, let's get to how we can get to some of this stuff. And see, I have it easy.
Mr. Perry, you got another question? You got another question?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Birth name or marriage name?
Sometimes both.
We try both, but everything really should be in maiden name.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
name change don't win. That Channel 11 story, another thing I want to tell you about that one. We talk about the deed, but if you go up to Burleson County today, from 1872, that same deed I'm looking at, that deed, if you look at the name on there, was Jacob Carroll. If you go up there right now today, it's still in the name of Jacob Carroll, even though it came through 4 different generations. His daughter married a Whitfield. And she had a daughter, which was the 99-year-old lady's mother. She married a Washington. And then the 99-year-old lady married a Hall. So it went from Hall to Washington to Whitfield to Carrollton, but to this day, it's still in the name of Jacob Carroll. They never transferred it from out of his name because black women could not own property. That's why it's important on the female side. It don't mean that their mom and daddy was poor. Because if you be surprised, usually if they have a daughter, they're going to leave her the land. They'll make a boy go out and leave. You a man, you go and get you some land. And they'll leave the land to their daughter. So a lot of the women have property. And that's what happened with her. But you couldn't be able to pick it up because of the name change. See, on your daddy's side, it'd be easy. You just got the same name all the way back. But on the female side, the name's going to be changing up on. And you got to keep up with that. But always look for the maiden name because, see, the maiden name is going to be the same name as her mother and father, the one who had the property. Forget about the marriage name. We want to know who had the property. You see what I'm saying? Okay.
Mr. Perry, can you address situations where, like my great-grandfather, he had to change his name because he killed the white man back in the days. So his name started out being Woodson, that's what he was born as, but
Yeah.
he changed to Stearns.
Yeah.
So what line do we follow?
Well, you gone on to go back with Stearns since he changed the Stearns.
Right.
But go check the Woodson because guess what? He had a mom and dad. And the mom and daddy was Woodson though.
Correct.
Yeah. You just jump right on back over to Woodson and keep going.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My grandma's name was Mons.
With what?
Mons.
Okay.
Seal with my dad's name.
Mm-hmm.
But now, other people sound like M-A-L-O-N.
S-O-N.
But don't worry about other people.
Right. Like Roy Velocity.
Which name would be lower?
Hold
My
on.
dad's son?
Let's go to the second page and we're going to look at some of the documents you could be looking at that can get you there. Now, I tell you what, let's go on back to this page here. You got a black woman right around here in town. She on this site here called Ebony Ancestry. Y'all see that page?
Yes.
Okay.
This one,
Now,
everything ancestry.
your marriage license gonna have whatever your name was on there. You ain't gonna misspell your own name.
Correct.
Look at that name that's on the marriage license. That's the name there. That's the real spelling. Because when you sign your name on the marriage license, you gotta spell your name. And whatever name is on there, then that's what it is. Now, we ain't worried about what the other people do. You talking about that person. And then when that's marriage index. Matter of fact, you cut out a lot of time and stuff. I just, you know, she been doing this all her life. She's pretty sharp. She get your military index. Let me show you what I ended up with on that 99-year-old lady. I got her father's military record from 1950 in World War I. Now, you never even thought about that. But on his military records is if he was married, his wife's name, and his children. So that's important information. Now, marriage index, once you get to a person and you can't find out how the name is spelled or whatever, look in there and see what they're married to. And that's how you be able to get those maiden names too. Because see, the maiden name gonna be on there, plus the married name. And then you'll know who their mother and father was. Okay. Now,
So, Mr. Perry,
go ahead.
in regard to spelling, like in my own example, my father, he spells his last name Plummer. That's what my father, but his father was Plumbar. You know,
Okay.
I don't think he could really read and write too well. But how do you reconcile that?
Look again.
Yes, sir.
Look on the marriage license and see how he spelled it. And that would be his correct spelling. But let me show you something else.
Okay.
For the 99-year-old lady, boy, look at this blowing my one. I showed this to him in the courthouse. I had a first grade reference. School reference. Every last one of y'all. When you was in the first grade, your mama and daddy name on your school reference. And it's going to be their name. We don't know who your mama and daddy was because it's on your school reference.
Right.
Even if you quit school in the 9th grade, you started in the 1st grade on the 2nd, 3rd, you go get any one of them, your mom and daddy's name is on there. And that's an official document. So, you got some documents out there that can prove up. You know, once you get to a stumbling point or whatever, it's just like when y'all came in and I was telling about a situation down there in Liberty, Texas. And this was important because the Liberty County Courthouse burned to the ground in 1915. All the deed records got destroyed.
Wow.
Okay. Show you what it did. I went and got the map of who owned property before 1915. I went and got a 1900 map. See who owned this and who owned that. And I got as close to 1915 as I could with the county map. See on every county, look back a little bit further here. The map on there that has Brazos County on it. Y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
Towards the back. Got Brazos County. I put that there for a reason because right on the other side of that river is Burleson County. See, Burleson County got all their records right there. Who owned the property? But you don't see nothing on Brazos County because you got to go to the Brazos County Courthouse to find out who owned that property over there. But this is what a county map looks like. It'll have every tract of land there in that county. And you can't see it because it's so small, but if you own this tract of land, all you got to do is look your name up and it'll show that you own all that is right in here and give you the description of it and everything. So that's what you go get out of your county courthouse. And that's how you'll be able to determine what piece of property that you're looking for. But in their case, in 1915, the Liberty County Courthouse burned to the ground. So I went and got a map. I think mine might have been about 1913. See who all the names were on that county map. Because I wanted to see, compare them to the new map that they came up with in 1917. When they figured out who owned everything again. Every piece of property that had been owned by a black person before 1915 on that new map in 1917, no. So if you didn't have some records to go back and prove that that's your land right there, you know what happened. And it was the headquarters of Ku Klux Klan. Y'all didn't know that, did you? It was. So whole bunch of people just got to just take a look. They go, you don't own that. Is you crazy? That's mine. I'm a white man. You get your butt over down here. That's what happened tonight. She was 89. This lady who I was doing this for then. And she had heard that her father owned a lot of property, but she never could prove it. Because since you going by deed records, you wasn't going to be able to prove it. Because according to that map, whatever white man says his, then you know it was his. But anyway, I'm still in there. There's one Brooks Brothers over there. I proved that what that land that Brooks Brothers said, he owned all of that. He owned 300 acres across from there. But the important part was when you run down Highway 90, you get up to the Trinity River. If you look over to the side there, a whole bunch of wells are pumping down there. That's right. Texaco had some wells.
Oh, South
I went
Dallas.
to Texaco and say, look, I don't care who you've been paying. If you didn't pay anybody, then I'm here to prove who you should have been paying. Make a long story short, got $3.5 million on that. Because I proved that property belonged to him. Because guess what I did? Just trying to give y'all some pointers on areas to go to. Couldn't go by the deed records because they were all destroyed. I went over to the library and looked at old taxes. If you was a black man, if you owned property, you were allowed to vote. And on your poll tax, if you look over in the right-hand corner, there's a legal description of the property that you own to give you the right to vote. If you didn't own any property, you couldn't vote. So when I went over there and started looking at all his poll taxes, I'm looking at all the property that he owned. I took those property descriptions, went back to the map, the current map, and matched it up. That's how I knew he owned the land where Brooks Brothers was, where it still is now. That 300 acres across the street from Brooks Brothers, and all that property right there by the Trinity River. So when I went to Texaco, I just showed them the poll taxes. Say, this proves who owned the land right here. And since he didn't sell his mineral rights, and this is his only daughter that's left right here, you need to pay. Now.
So you talking to Texaco when you doing this, or are you talking to the judge?
Wait a minute, what'd you say?
When you had the proof from the poll tax, who are you talking to? Texaco? You're dealing with Texaco directly, and not the judge. You're not even courtroom.
You ain't got to
just take it to the oil.
Once we get a little bit further back, you'll see how to get money from the oil company. See, we waste a lot of money in the courthouse. The first thing we do is go get us a lawyer. Because we think a lot. If the man ain't been doing divorces all his life, what do you know about all of that? You wasted your time. You wasted your money. That was her problem. She had been through 3 different lawyers, but since they don't even know how to do this thing, all they did is run down the courthouse, file a lawsuit, and they lose every time because they're trying to depend on these records that do not exist. You need to get an official legal document that do exist and prove that. That's fine.
So that's what I'm asking you is, will the oil companies just cave in that easily?
That ain't okay.
I know.
Okay, well, let me say
they
this.
challenge you, and then you have to take it down.
Yeah, well, that's just like the one you watch the Channel 11 story. They're going to always try to wiggle back and say, you're going to hear them say, well, we don't think we owe the money. Well, first of all, they're going to say, we didn't know who to pay it to. But once I proved up who to pay it to, then they try to come in and tell me, well, we don't owe that much. You're right, you don't own all of it. But the one that had it before you, he owed something, and the one before him, he owed something. When you add them all up together, it's $2.5 million.
So that gets grandfathered, all that money comes, all the money that they made from the land that your ancestor owned. That
From the
money
minerals?
on the minerals.
Okay.
All that money, when they first set up the oil rig and everything, they start pulling that oil out and making money off of it.
Yeah.
You get it all the way back to that point?
You get it back to that point. These 32 states here, see, that's what we're talking about. This is the most important thing we want to do. This money is all, see the name? Oil and gas unclaimed royalties. And I just told you, it doesn't matter how far back. I started in 1872. I want to make sure everything got picked up. Matter of fact, if you listen to all that story on Channel 11, not only did we get the oil and gas money, if you had a chance to read that deed, the 1872 deed, I don't know what happened in 1950. Somebody changed it to 58 October. They were actually 30, so we picked up an additional 28, which sell that another $400,000 to $75,000 an acre right there. So you add that in too. We picked up the land and the numbers. The point being, it's never too late on the numbers. That's the point. You talking about grandfather? That's what this is all about. All this money is grandfather money. That's why it's over $1 billion. So, go ahead.
I was talking to the professor.
Right.
I tell you that we have 276 acres.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they're getting. If they're getting all money now.
Yeah.
But
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to how to figure out how much you're supposed to be getting. Cause see, we all get money. I get money too, and every night they try me. I'll be like, what the hell you doing trying me? You just gonna send me what you don't really owe me? That's crazy. You must be insane. Or you must be you forgot who I am. Well, I'm just saying. I taught in the Center for Executive Development. Most of your executives at these ding-dong companies came to me to learn how to go back to their company and make it better. What do you think I was teaching at U of A? I teach them. If you weren't in the executives for an oil company, you couldn't take my class anyway. I don't care how smart you were. It was just for executives. They come to me and I show them what they need to do to go back and make their company better. You know, if I know how to make your own company better, and you try to underpay me, you know better than that. And you know I ain't going for it. And I'm just telling it the way it is. I got every magazine. I kept that out to half key, black family on the front. And the cover says from rags to riches. Family down there in Gallup. Brown Convention Center over there. Y'all know where it is. Everybody knows where Brown